it this far away? Am I? Am I? Maybe I am. I want to do Gemma a solid and actually have a video that needs very little editing, that I don't repeat myself 100 times and sit looking at the exact same clip and being like, ugh. I also want to be in focus. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from down below, I am doing a drugstore haul / first impressions video. I hope for the first time I don't have frizzy hair, because I've noticed in nearly every video my hair's doing this weird frizzy thing, and I think I kind of just ruche it a little bit too much before I start and then end up really hating myself while I'm editing my video. I've actually got quite a lot of drugstore foundations in this video, and if you know me, you'll know I actually hate drugstore foundations. I'm sorry, I know that's bad, but I only like high-end ones. I really love the MAC Studio Fix, and at the moment I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear one. Generally, because on the high street they usually only go down to the shade Ivory, which is too dark for my skin, so that's the main reason. But I've been trying to try out a few and see if there's any better ones. So I actually picked up 3 while I was in Superdrug. The first one that I picked up was the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. I have tried one other Rimmel foundation and I really didn't like it. I thought it was horrible. I put it on my skin and it was so liquidy that there was just no coverage to it, and it was almost streaky on my skin. So I just threw it to the back of my drawer and I never tried it again. But I like that Rimmel actually goes to light porcelain, so I thought I would try this one because it was on offer, and I really like the concealer of this, the Wake Me Up concealer. It's the one I use every day. I don't know what I think of this yet. I tried it and on first impressions I was like, oh great, it's really watery. But generally the more I kind of used it and built it up, it kind of gave me a better coverage, and I'm actually wearing it today. It's actually the one I've got on. So far I am quite impressed. It hasn't come off yet and it's quite warm in here, and I have really oily skin, and generally all the high street ones don't last on my skin because it's just really annoyingly oily. But this is one I'm gonna have to get back to you on. It's doing alright at the moment. Next I picked up the BB cream, also by Rimmel. I got sent a couple of samples of this and I've been using it for a while, on and off. They only do it in shades light and medium. There's only 2 shades to choose from, and the light is actually too dark for my skin, so I've not used it a huge amount. But generally it's one I kind of go to if I'm using a really light powder as well, and I do really like the coverage of it. So I thought I would actually pick up the full size. I'm swayed enough to pick up the full size, and I have been using this recently, and I like that it's a matte finish and it is really matte. I also like that although it's a BB cream, it's actually got a lot of coverage to it. It's actually probably got more coverage than the Wake Me Up foundation. It goes on quite smoothly and it just sits really well on my skin. So I'm actually really impressed with this, and I would reach for this as a foundation over the actual foundation. The last foundation product I picked up was another Rimmel one, and it was the Rimmel Stay Matte. I didn't actually go in with the intention of purchasing this, but when I picked up the BB cream, this was next to it, and I thought that maybe, as I liked the BB cream, the kind of foundation version of it, which looks like similar packaging and everything, would work quite well for me. And also it's a matte finish one, which I love. It's actually a liquid mousse foundation as well, which really interested me because shout out back to the 90s girls. I'm sure one of the first foundations you ever used was Dream Matte Mousse. Everyone was obsessed with that when I was 15. I can't remember if it was any good because it was generally my first foundation. I'm not sure if that's still made either. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. But I liked the sound of it and I thought I'd give it a go. I've only tried it once since I've got it because I literally got it 2 days ago, but it went on quite nicely. It's actually lighter than my skin, which is incredible. Again, this is light porcelain. So far I'm liking it. Again, I like it more than the Wake Me Up foundation, but I will get back to you. It will appear in a favourites if I absolutely love it. Next, I finally got my hands on the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. This is something everyone raves about, but every single time I go into a Boots or Superdrug, it's completely sold out, or they'll have the darkest shade, and obviously I'm looking for the fair shade, but they actually had it in stock, so I picked one up. I didn't expect to love this as much as I do, but oh my god, this is incredible. This is like another level incredible. It goes on and it is so thick, like it's such a high coverage, whereas a lot of other concealers I try are quite comparable to foundations in the like consistency of them. But I put this on and you can't even really blend it with a brush. You have to go in with either your fingers or a sponge because it's just so incredibly thick, and it's also a lot lighter than my skin tone. So please don't go buy it, because I want it to be in stock the next time that I go, because this, honestly, it made me look airbrushed. I felt, when I put this on, I was like blown away. I only got it yesterday, but I've worn it once and I was literally astonished by how amazing this is. So please don't buy it, because I want to go stock up. Next I have the Revolution Flawless eyeshadow palette. I actually got this a little while ago, but I wanted to include it because of like first impressions review. It's got a lot of neutral tones, but they're all quite shimmery as well. There's not a lot of matte ones in here. This is what the palette actually looks like. It's got a lot of like lighter neutral tones up here, and then it goes into some really like black and navies at the bottom. These shades all down here work as like amazing highlighters, and I've actually been using this a hell of a lot. I've been like reaching for this over my Naked palette quite a lot. It's got a lot of nice gold shades. These are amazing. I really love these three here. This one's an amazing highlighter. These are all quite good ones for in your creases. I've just generally really been liking it. It's really pigmented. It goes on really well. It lasts just as long as like the Naked palette. I think they do a couple in like different shapes and sizes and different prices, but generally they're all so cheap. So if you haven't tried one of these palettes, I highly recommend going and getting one. Next, I went and picked up a bunch of the new Kate Moss Nude Collection lipsticks. I generally have never tried the Kate Moss lipsticks. As much as everyone raves about them, I've actually never tried them. But I picked up 3 of them. I didn't pick up the lightest 2 shades they do because they were just too like pale on me. They kind of washed me out quite a bit. But I picked up these 3. The first one that I got is number 43, and it is this like amazing, it's kind of a bit more corally brown as a nude than like a peachy one or anything. But I really like this. I think it goes really nice with like an orangey smoky eye. I've been wearing this one quite a lot. I actually did the thing, you know, where you don't put it fully down and you put the lid on, so I've crushed the top of it, which really upsets me. But I do really like the colour of this one. The next one I picked up was number 45, and this is a much more pinky tone. I really love this shade. If you saw my What's in My Bag video, you would have seen that I featured a lipstick by Kiko that is like the same colour as my lips, which I really like because I think it makes my lips look fuller and nicer on like a daily basis. This is very similar. I don't know, if you can find one that matches your lip colour and wear that, it does something. It looks subtle, but it looks like you have fuller lips, which I really like. So I've been wearing this one quite a lot. The last one I picked up was number 48, and this one I wouldn't even call a nude. It's more of a berry colour, it's more of a autumn winter tone, so I haven't really been wearing it. It's very similar to Topshop Wicked, which I was obsessed with 2 years ago, but again, it's one I'm going to have to wait till the winter to try out and tell you if I like it, because at the moment I have no idea. Generally, all those lipsticks had such a good coverage. They're kind of slightly shiny but not too glossy, which I prefer a matte finish, so I wasn't sure if I'd absolutely love them or not, but I actually really like them. They don't dry out your lips, they last for ages, and they're just really impressive for a drugstore lipstick. The next thing I picked up is not another makeup product, it's the opposite. It's a makeup remover. I really love the Soap and Glory makeup remover. I think it's amazing, it's my favourite one, but a lot of people have been raving about this, so I went to pick this one up and give it a go. I actually only picked it up yesterday, so I've used it once, but it seems to do okay so far. Like, it'll pop up again in a favourites if I really love it, but it's a recommendation from all the YouTubers that are currently obsessing over this. The last thing that I picked up is the Aussie 3-minute colour deep treatment. This is not a new purchase, this is a repurchase. I use this every time I wash my hair. I'm obsessed with this stuff. Not necessarily the colour one, I usually use, I think it's called Reconstruction. But I don't wash my hair very often because it's not very good for it, and I think it helps it grow a lot quicker if you don't wash your hair very much. So when I do wash it, I want something that's going to well, be a deep treatment and do something good. So I use this one instead of a normal conditioner like every single time I wash my hair, which is only once or twice a week. But I really love this stuff, and I will continue to buy this until they stop doing it, and then probably cry. That was everything that I picked up from my recent shopping trips. Let me know in the comments if you tried any of these products or love any or know any dupes or better ones even than what I picked up. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video. I try and upload every week at the moment. This is still a completely new channel. I think this is my 5th video, but I am so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So if you like this video, please, please, please go subscribe. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye! Oh! Stay. Stay. No!